process catch up. Alrighty then. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Oh well. Mic check 1 2 1 2. All right. Yep. Yep. So we are live. What is going on, guys? This is like One Half Endure doing another podcast here, and it's been a weird weekend. This might be a special podcast because I might get into something else later on. But let's start off with gaming at first and go over there. But what up, Trailer 3? So I have been a little busy this week. I mean, you guys have gotten some videos from me, and I hope you guys listen and, like I said, think what comment in the videos that you have, because it was talking about the whole stuff that's going on with gaming, of course, but I also talk about E3 and stuff like that. So yeah, so there you go. I'm kind of getting back into my normal groove of videos. Maybe I'm just saying, but you got them. So right now, I'm just gonna be talking about a couple of topics here. But if anybody's listening and joining and chat and stuff, and okay, again, you go to those videos and comment about them. Because like I said, we did a lot of videos this week. Huh. I am myself are shocked that I did that much videos. Cause if I let me check to see myself. Um, cause we had, of course, we had the cast last week. Then we had the Nintendo Direct video I did because people just getting stupid with that. Which is annoying. Then we had, of course, the topic between Jay Fleming and Andre. We talk about Shooting Range versus Final Fight. Then you have my lost gaming is lost. Talking about basically was a rant in a way, but seeing again continuing down that path of this is just what you guys, the gamers, saying what they want and how they lied like hell. Because I mean, and oh yeah, just in the background we have, of course, if he decides to jump in, we have Konisho Bamanito as well.
Yeah, watch out. Watch as everybody starts to jump in after you go live.
Got you, but eh, we have like I said, we had the just the craziness that's going on with like I said, with E3. Have to explain that because people thinking, oh, because of the virus, we're gonna stop the. No, it's not. E3 was in trouble a while back, so let's not pretend that this again. Did it had something to do with it because E3 is in California and that that state's its own problems. I'll leave it at that. But it is so weird because even Konoshi can remember this when we were doing this stuff a while back. It's funny back in 2013 when everybody was like angry at Xbox and they're like, "Oh, we don't want games online. We don't want always online games and all that stuff." And look at these people talking about GeForce and Google Stadia.
Yeah,
I'm like, that
yeah.
literally is you can't get no more online than that. Always online.
Yep.
You can't. That is literally game always online. You can't play a game unless you have internet. Jeez. Tell you can't. These people just amuses me with their nonsense.
Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. They say, "Oh, we don't want always
Is me
online. We always
with
we
their
want to own our games. We want to actually." And then people are excited for
Yep.
stuff like GeForce Now, and
And Google State.
well, they were excited for Google Stadia. Oh.
Yeah, they're trying to. They're trying to. What up, Metal Mint? I am having a blast. And I lost having a blast. My last latest loss of brain cells. I do about the Nintendo drought while I'm enjoying Mega Man collection. That is true. Anyway, yeah. So having that set up as well. Let me get one. But like I said, I got some. I have some topics to talk about. Have some good topics to talk about, and then I said just get a little back and forth between me and Kenosha or anybody else joining. If not, but if that, then we just get in, talk about stuff, and move on out. That's the way I'm gonna do it. So let me get one more topic I have because I wanna because it's gonna be the ending topic, and I think I know you for sure. You might join in on that one, and for sure, like talking and nonsense as we've seen. So let me go to videos because I want to play this for you guys. Close, you won't hear it, but it is something that I want to let you guys hear it as well. And I know Konoshi could go back and check it anytime he needs to check it out. All right, because I'm a proprietary of great great comedy, and when comedy is done the right way, it's funny as hell. So first of all, let's go to let's go to let's go to that, and let me bring it up on screen for you guys to see. Close this down, and you guys can see this. Oops. What is Google? Should be that. Should be on the screen. Okay. How? It says I have no camera thing. So why is it doing that? I have no camera, but it's still doing this on the screen. Of course. Okay. It did it again. So let me just see. Let me just catch up and see if it shows. Okay. It looks like it shows it now. All right. So I have a video that's gonna be coming out as well too. I already did it, so I'll put it up there for you guys to see. Maybe I don't know, maybe end of this week, Friday or something. Because this is the 3-year anniversary of the Switch. The March, it's already past the date itself, but March. Majority of people, that's when they mostly got their Switch. I mean, I'm thinking, did you get your Switch the first year, Konoshi?
Yeah, the first year I got my Switch.
But when did you get yours though? Like the month?
Yeah, I think I got it like in May.
Oh, okay. 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 Yeah, and I got mine this day one, but it was not. I didn't bought it. I bought my Switch later on, but I didn't. And yeah, so we're talking about the this looking at Metacritic scores. So the graph shows all Nintendo Switch games Metacritic scores over 3 years, and the average of them. So the Nintendo Switch is now a little over 3 years old, and over that time, it's been treated pretty huge number of games. Some of the games are real winners, like Mario, like Zelda and Mario, which of course is Nintendo. They always do, for example. But then others have been bad, and we know that too. And that's what goes again. I'm gonna re-release my preference video because it proved this again proved my point. There's no console that didn't have shovelware. I don't. I swear, some people their conversation skills are just annoy the hell out of me when they think it. Oh, this is great. That was great. Yeah, everything has a problem. Everything has a flaw. There's good. There's bad.
Yeah. I mean, I remember the PS2 when it launched had plenty of shovelware.
Yeah.
Even for the obviously for the Wii and even the 360, because that
Yep.
that was a pretty 360 had a lot of shovelware.
But we don't want to call out that because Nintendo since the PlayStation from the Wii up to now has been like for family and fun. People like to call it. Oh yeah, I always have the QC games and all the stuff. And yeah, okay, like there was no games like that on the PlayStation or Xbox. Please.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we do have some stuff right here. So of course, the top games, of course, would be Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild 97, Mario Odyssey 97, Undertales 3, Smash Brothers Ultimate 93, Mario Kart Deluxe 92, Bayonetta 92, Steam World Heist Ultimate Edition 91, Sonic Mania Plus 91, Shovel Knights 91, Cedar Rampage 91, and Dragon Quest Echoes of Illusion Tales 91. Now, the difference between this and majority of Xbox and PlayStation, because they did show that PlayStation is almost the same thing. The funny thing is, of course, they have more games, and you could that kind of show you that Nintendo caught up more games with the Switch caught up with games with the PlayStation that's been out longer than the PlayStation 2004, 2007, 2014, 2017, 3 years longer. So caught up. I was going to surpass them because it is 1744, 1408. But not only that, most of these, except most of these number one spots are Nintendo's exclusives. Go figure, huh?
Yeah.
Nintendo exclusive: Mario, Zelda, Smash, Kart, Bayonetta, Steam World Heist, um, Dragon Quest Elysian Tales. I don't know if River City DX is just only. Let me see. Is it just only Nintendo or is it for other? Let me see. Player action adventure, Switch. Well, look like is it? Yeah, looks like it to me from what I'm seeing. So yeah, all this is just basically exclusive games. So once again, but this is nothing new to people like you guys who are listening, who basically been with me for a long time. We all know that Nintendo always get the great meta scores with their games. That's one of the reasons why we buy Nintendo consoles to play Nintendo games. Not that hard to figure out. Very easy to figure that out. But yes, it's cool to see that. What up, Doc? To see how that works. So we have that set up. But then we have so like I said, amusing. Just want to talk about that for a second. Another thing I want to talk about, which is surprising to me. I'll be honest. I was surprised. I called it out, but it's one of those things where you call out and you're like, oh wow, I'm really stunned that this really happened. What up, Game Idea? I mean, Doc and Game Idea, if you guys want to join in, I mean, the link should be in MeWe. If not, just let me know. I'll put it in the chat so you guys can jump in. But so like I said, the graph scores are pretty good, but that's like I said, it's one of those things where I didn't predict it, but I said this will sell well, but I didn't know because what's going on, it would sell this crazy, and holy crap, is it selling like crazy? So The topic is basically Ring Fit Adventure. Ring Fit Adventure is so popular it keeps selling out. Nintendo cannot keep up with demand. Keep up with the demand. Kind of remind me of the Wii. When they were like, "Oh, Nintendo is doing this to get to make their thing sound popular." I don't think so. Not the Ring Fit Adventure. I don't think that's the same case as they're trying to pretend. Because I could tell you, me playing this game itself, it's it's more than you think. It is more than you think. Ring Fit Adventure is such demand in that okay, Ring Fit Adventure Nintendo Switch game is in demand big time. In an update earlier this week, Nintendo spokesman told Polygon the company latest fitness game was selling out across America. So only know it's selling across America. That's another thing. It's also selling out in China like crazy. They even people out there buying substitute accessories so they can play the game. Now your shit is that popular when they're buying the knockoffs just to play your game. Yeah. I swear, Nintendo does stuff in gaming that makes that puzzles my mind. I mean, they sold an empty cartridge box. They sold an empty game box to people because people wanted that certain box. I'm like, who the hell? You people are that crazy? But hey, as the old saying goes, if shit sells, sell shit.
Yeah. What box was that?
Remember when Splatoon came out?
Yeah.
And they had a Splatoon box, so they couldn't. People wanted a Splatoon Nintendo box and a Splatoon cartridge instead of having. So if you had if you had the Splatoon box, you didn't get a digital. You get a digital copy of the box of the game, but you didn't have a cartridge. So Nintendo sold an empty cartridge box for Splatoon.
Wow,
and
$5.
Yep, and then if you didn't want that, then they also sell you a if you wanted it, if you couldn't get that Switch Splatoon box itself, the console box, they sold you the console box.
Yeah.
That was the weird thing that they did. It was like, honestly, it was like, hey, if they're gonna get away with it, let them get away with it.
They tell you what the product's up front.
They didn't lie. They didn't lie. They said it was the box.
Yeah.
And they priced it for $5, so that was fair.
People wanted it. You got it. I mean, if I have to be honest, that wasn't fair because it's cheaper, but you got to make a profit too. So I'm not arguing with that. They told you what you want. You bought it. That's all I'm saying. And now you got people buying knockoff Ring Fit accessories to play Ring Fit.
Wow.
I'm telling you, what other gaming company does that? You have that kind of drive? Tell me, because I don't know. Who could make people do that?
Bethesda wish they could do
that. Here's the problem with that. You have to make a working product to have a knockoff that people would be interested in. You can't have the knockoffs be better than what you put out.
Whatever Doc ought to have and do. Anyway, but you're right, Andre. Oh my goodness, they were selling. So now, so basically they had selling across America. Small update: the region follows last month's sales exercise. Game had rapidly increased in China due to the virus outbreak. At the time, Chinese resellers were buying out of stock any stock that they could get their hands on a huge quantity, then selling them above retail price. Well, no shit. Well, it's China. Well, hell, it's America. The ending story, we'll get into that because I'll tell you, people. I've said it once, I said it again. People are human beings are my least loved species on this planet, even though I'm a human being myself. But I'll get to that story. But their price, and it probably didn't help that it wasn't officially available in the country either at the time. Ring Fit Adventure stock shortages have been reported elsewhere since the virus has swept the globe, and the company's most financial showed that it was 1.7 million within a couple months, which is not bad. So I know that thing, and the end of March is the end of the year, so I'll then the financials. So of course I'll do a podcast on that. But yeah, man, Ring Fit Adventure, selling like mad, selling out like crazy, and I could tell you because I've used the thing too. It's a real deal. It's really good. So again, Nintendo's the only person I could. That's why I like I said, looking at the story, that's why people buy the knockoff accessories because the company because it's not available in China, so people are selling it for more. They're like, well, I'm not gonna buy it for that price. I'm gonna get a knockoff and just get the software. Wow. Again, only one company I know could do that shit. I've never seen Xbox, PlayStation does this. I've never seen it happen. And I've been gaming from since the late 80s.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, don't see it. But I wish you guys the best in that. All right? That's just so crazy. How morally would Bethesda version be? Andre, your ass, it would be very green. Well, yeah, that is true.
I mean, look, it's moldy.
Yeah,
it's some sort of fungus. I mean,
well, fungus don't gotta be fungus don't gotta be green. He could be black too.
Yeah, you don't want black mold.
No, you don't want that. Let me see if we can pull up another story. But yeah, it's sounding like crazy. And then of course, like just before you came in, Andre, like we said, we were talking about. I was saying the whole thing about the whole thing that the average, of course, is pretty high for 3 years compared to every other console. But also, again, the first couple, the Nintendo's highly rated games, of course, is in the top 10 of games reviewed.
Their stuff is almost always up there.
I know that.
But Naughty Dog is the best developer.
Oh, it's just
I'm gonna say Naughty Dog has a very talented studio.
And
they put out some good stuff. But for people to run around and say Naughty Dog is the best development, I'm like, nah, no. I get it's your opinion, but if we go by the hard numbers, no, it's just not at all. Simple as that.
But like I said, people just it's just ridiculous how certain things are. It's sad. It is sad, but let's people have this. So another one I want to talk about. Now, what I want to talk about on this one, people might not agree with me, and I get it. This one is a little different, but I think the way it's set up and why am I not surprised the freaking lawsuit is in California? Should have known he would have been in California.
What happened this time?
No, I'm talking about the lawsuit with the Joy-Con lawsuit.
Okay. All right.
That's you.
That's you.
And don't be spreading disease. No, I gotta have.
Look, don't give us no organic coronavirus.
I know, right? Send it to digitally and shit.
I mean, look, if you're gonna go mutant on us, go to the X-Men universe at least.
No, but it's basically the class. Well, this one. Let me see. I want to make sure this is March 11th. Okay, so this is the most updated one. Good. I wanted to make sure I got the most updated one because Nintendo has, as everybody knows, Nintendo has a problem with it with much, a good amount of. They have not given a percentage, but some of the Joy-Cons, I would say more than maybe 20% of the Joy-Cons. I think somebody had said it was close to like 30%. Maybe it's in the story. I'll see. Because I wanted the most updated story. I didn't want to go something further back because there's something I want to talk about, but. The judge is let's see, according to the class action spotted, blah blah blah. The district judge presiding over the case agrees with Nintendo, suggesting that purchasing a Nintendo Switch locks customers into a valid arbitration agreement with Nintendo. Okay, let me see. Nintendo Joy-Con Drift class auction pause as case move into okay, I get it. So it'll be the blah 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 blah. Let me see if anything. Okay, so they're gonna go through this, and again, so my point is this. So yes, here's why I say it might be to certain people, not really to me, but here's the thing. Okay, I have Joy Cons that had the drift, so I'm not gonna deny it. I'm gonna be buying and when after tax season and money is ready. I'm gonna buy me a Joy-Con for me, my sister, and of course for my fellow gamer Triple M. But buy a Joy-Con. Then I'm going to. You can go to Nintendo.com. Joy-Con, they have a special page, and you can send in your Joy-Con. Let them fix it. If they can't fix it, they'll replace it for you, which is good. Here's the thing. So I don't like. I do not like a lot of I don't like class action lawsuits. Why? Because no, to a degree, I'll say this: if a company did something wrong and then Nintendo said that their Joy-Cons was good, so I'll go on the consumer side that hey, your product has a defect. Okay, you wanna hurt them to say hey, get your stuff fixed, so they could fix it. So I get that, but Nintendo's proposition to fixing the problem, I think that takes care of everything. Because what a lot of people don't know is not only did Nintendo refund people who had their Joy-Cons fixed, they also, if you want to fix your Joy-Con, you can fix it for free. Maybe shipping and handling is different. I don't know about that part, but at least the fix is free.
You're not paying for the repair.
Yeah, you're not paying for the repair. So that part. And I'll update you when giving my Joy-Con to see what's gonna happen as well too. So I'm just giving you a heads up on that. But yeah, I think that. So my point is, at that point, they already fixed the issue. It should be up for It should be up for what do you call it? Up for dismissal.
Hmm?
No, I say it should be up to dismissal.
It should be. If it satisfies what what the problem is, which is fixing the Joy-Cons.
And if you have a problem, you can fix it for free. It should be. The reason I say I'm not for a lot of class action lawsuit because some of them are so stupid and frivolous, and also when everybody gets that stupid letter, it's like, oh, you get $2, $5, $20, blah blah blah. The lawyers the firm who sues first and the first comply, because you need somebody to be the for bad case of for the bad case of using the word right now, agent zero. So they get a lot of the money.
Mm-hmm.
They get they get the millions and millions. So if they so like I say they sue Nintendo. Let's say they sue Nintendo and it was like $50 million. Okay, so they get about maybe half between. They get a half, and then the half is split between the first person they use the name for and the company, and everything else is split among all the people who signed up. So that's where you get like $20, $30, 20, or maybe sometimes even $3. So you don't get nothing, and then a company, some companies, they like I said, if they know they did something wrong, I'm with you. I get that, but I don't like class action lawsuits because of that same reason. It's just so bad. So right now at this point, they gave a great way, as Andrew just said, to fix the problem. And give people back their money that needed their money. So they did a good job in that. But I don't. I mean, I know other people want to see. Oh, we got to stick it to them because blah blah blah. Say if a company really does the right thing, then I have no problem with that. If a company don't, then okay. But I still don't like it because I don't. I have never signed a class action because after I figured out how it works, I just never couldn't do it. Like I remember when he had what was it? Red Bull. That's stupid shit.
Oh, the wings thing.
Somebody sued because Red Bull
I
don't
was
give
like,
you
there's
actual
no
ring.
way, yeah, there's no way in the world that anybody thought that actually gave you wings.
Well, when last you seen a Red Bull commercial with that?
It was cartoons.
I know that. My point is, when last you see a Red Bull commercial? It's been a long time since I said a
Yeah, I
Red Bull
know.
commercial.
Well, no, I've seen them, but yeah, they took away the whole "it gives you wings" thing, which was part of the slogan. It was meant for the fun of it. It's just to say it gives you a boost.
Yep.
Everybody understood that.
But no, you don't. I'm like, and again, the person who sued that, I drink some Red Bull and jump off a building. Hope you get wings, please. That's all I could. I was like, oh, you're wrong for doing that. Whatever. I'm just people. I hate people.
Yeah, that's the thing. If this person really thought that, why didn't they go leap off of a building or somewhere high to try to prove it? Because obviously they understood that they weren't going to actually get wings.
But because you use certain words and they don't understand metaphors and shit like that, we gotta sue.
If everything becomes literal, then you can't make jokes, you can't use metaphors, you can't use similes. No, I do not want the world of language to work that way.
No, it will be a very, very boring ass world.
Yeah, you couldn't use descriptors then. You couldn't say this is like something else. You'd have to just literally state what it is exactly, and that can get overcomplicated.
Oh yeah, it can get overcomplicated with this nonsense. So, like I said, we'll see where it is. It's in California. Knowing them people is gonna be weird, but I'll let it go. But hopefully, we could fix that situation there. Nintendo could get that straight and knock it out of. I mean, Nintendo does have a good record of fighting their shit to the end. I give them that.
Oh yeah, they stubborn as hell.
They're very stubborn. But again, that's one. Two, and so next topic is I got at least another part. So they're stubborn. That's one part of Nintendo. Another part of Nintendo that I do like is when they do things and they control it the right way. They'll come with some creative way to do things. Okay, that's Nintendo. So right now, talking about, of course, Lego Mario.
Lego Mario time.
Yeah, that was.
Here we go.
I did not see that coming.
I was surprised that people were mad about that, though.
Why were people mad about that?
Because it wasn't the Switch announcement they wanted.
Really?
There were people that were mad. It wasn't a big group of people, but there were enough loud mouths about it.
But aren't these the same people who yell about how Nintendo needs to be more liberal with their
IPs,
characters, and
I looked at this like that is cool. Like I could sit and play that for a few hours.
Yeah.
Especially after you sit there, you got to put together the set too.
Yeah, and I like the way they did it. I mean, again, like the commercial. I like how they use the clicks to make the Mario song. So they click, 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 click. That's Nintendo. And I like how Mario.
Lego Mario time.
The eyes are electronic, the mouth is electronic, and his chest piece is electronic. So you could start it at the beginning. You have the 60-minute timepiece. The sound effects is there.
Mm-hmm.
I like how, like I said, you could hit stuff, hit a box, get the coins. Like is of course it is basically kind of an NFC kind of setup. Cause you gotta recognize what is it standing on.
And to me, it just makes it more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, of all the things to be mad at, I just don't see why.
It was because it wasn't a Nintendo Direct that people get pissed off.
Yeah, whatever.
It's
gonna be all right, everybody. There's a lot of games to play out there.
Exactly. just like I showed at the beginning when I said, just like I showed at the beginning, like I said, that it's kind of weird when you look. If you look at it, if you go to the article I just came from, showing the Metacritic scores, and you see that, so they compared Nintendo to PlayStation 4. Okay, it's funny that the scores that's Metacritic is 14,000 plus, and for PlayStation 4 is 17,000. So it's like 3 year, like Nintendo's caught up to that gap so quick.
Yeah, I mean, like that system was out for a while.
Yeah, and Nintendo got to that point quicker than than Sony PlayStation. So it's just weird to see how as Koshi said, there are games out there to play. Just people just gotta be bitching.
People don't want to. People want to know about the new popular mainline games, but like you got a crap ton of stuff already. Just play what's already out.
Yep.
That's the thing. I don't understand. I understand the excitement of wanting to know about new games, but at the same time, when you have a crap ton of stuff already, just play what you have.
Yeah,
I can guarantee that nobody's beaten every game they've ever played.
I know. That was my reason why I did the video that I was doing. Really, Doc? You just being annoying as usual, huh? All right.
Could have gone on the MeWe.
You don't want to go to he just being a thing.
I have to get back to using that. I've stopped using it for a while. I gotta get back on that.
It's just
Where's everybody gone to now since Google Plus is closed? Where's everybody hanging out?
Everywhere. I see more people on Discord, I think, more often, honestly.
yeah. There you go, Doc. Jump in quick. But
Are
yeah.
people-
Discord, Twitter, which I'm not. The frig I ain't. I'm leaving Twitter alone. Y'all can keep that. I already got enough LBC. Like I said last Sunday, I got enough LBCs in real life. I don't need that shit. I don't need to use that. I'd rather have it more secluded, and I could use what I need to see what I need to see. Tailor what do I see it, because I don't like to see all the crap. Well, if that's the case, then I'm deleting the shit. And if you ain't jumping in, fucker.
Wait, what happened?
No, Doc trying to be a smart ass. He said, I'll jump in whenever I goddamn feel like it. I'm like, oh, okay, well, let me remove the link. Jump in now. If you ain't jump in, that's your ass. What the hell is wrong with you? Gonna try tell it's like the person who's making your food and you gonna argue with them. Oh, you really? Okay. I'll bring back the food exactly the way you want it.
A little something extra.
Exactly. The freaking hell. What's wrong with you?
Look, like, yeah, I don't mess around with nobody in no damn restaurants. I do not want some dude to rub his nuts up on my sandwich. I just can't.
Hey, it is what it is. You're right. That's true.
This turkey tastes a little salty.
That is true. That is true.
Oh man. Well, it came out the pack like that.
Here's a funny. You see what he said? Hey, why I gotta be like that? Maybe why I gotta be like that? You're the one who's mounting me off.
Oh man.
He's the one who said I jump in whatever I feel like. Okay then. Well, I give you a shot. You see what he says about you?
So you. Look, everybody's gonna be salty when they sweat. It happens with your skin.
Exactly.
I mean, at least I'm not lazy. I work out. Sorry.
I know, right? Right. Jeez. Lord have mercy. Anyway, with this nonsense. Oh my goodness. Look, and again, like I said before, like what Andre was saying, the people getting upset with the whole direct and stuff like that. Like we still have March to finish. They could still do one in March or April. Just calm your nuts, people.
Look, they're gonna pull one of the moves. They're gonna drop it the very last day of the month.
I won't be surprised if that happened.
Just
I mean,
drop it
by
very
the
last
video,
day.
by the video I showed Monday, I basically said this is kind of their like it's they have done three directs before E3. So chill.
Everybody losing their shit.
I know. I did, and again, I did not mean to call out Cherry Goblet when I said that, but it just didn't make no sense. He's like, "You're playing." When he said, "I'm playing my PlayStation 4 more than Switch," then good. That's what you're supposed to be doing. That's
That
not a
happens,
problem.
though.
Yeah.
I have not known anyone to own multiple platforms and just consistently play one platform all the time. You'll have periods where you'll play one more than the other. It just depends on what games you have and what piques your interest at the moment.
Exactly. And not every console has everything that you need. That's why I did the video called preference. That's why I did that video. That's
I
the
swear.
one. That is the one thing that is the weakness of anything, even PC, is preference.
Trinell, Nintendo's done that before. They've done April 1st directs.
Oh yeah, remember the one when the year before it was like, oh, this is gonna be April Fool's, and it came out to be, it was a real direct.
It was an actual serious direct. Everybody thought it was gonna be a joke.
Yep. Yes, it was.
See now they got the opportunity to do a March 31st direct and make it a joke.
Basically.
I would.
Yeah, I know. You were saying something, Kanoshi?
When was that? What year was that direct that they had the April Fool's
I
direct?
think it was 2018.
No, it wasn't in 2018 because I looked at it was not the 18. Hell, I could look it up because I literally had the thing set up for that. Why am I not surprised? Anyway, sorry, I just saw the news. See, the reason I don't want Twitter because I already see stupid news already. I don't need no more. Listen to Twitter to see nonsense. Just
Sprite, why are you trying to push TikTok on this, man?
You can do all you want. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need that nonsense.
Sure. I just realized. I just noticed something. I was playing Wind Waker, the HD remake, and I noticed that on the island of the island you start off on, I heard a little bit of Zelda's Lullaby in the song. Never noticed that until now.
There's a lot, like I said, like what Andre said, there's a lot of things that I never took. That's like I said, Street of Rage. I never saw that woman's arm was that. I never saw that was the whole woman's arm. I never noticed that until he pointed it out. I was like, holy shit, it is just her arm with a whip. Damn. Did not see that.
A cybernetic upgrade.
Basically. Basically, is that nope, it's not that. It was, so we're back to it was holy crap. Oh yeah.
Oh, it was 2015.
Yeah, I just see it. Yeah, is that's what it was, 2015. That's when they dropped them bombs and people's like, oh no, oh, it's real. Oh shit. Yep.
I was waiting for the joke to hit, and was like, "Hold on, this is a real direct."
Yep.
Like everybody was waiting for that.
I like how Melman says Nintendo's gonna be the only one doing E3 presentation. Yeah, because it's digital. They don't care.
They just won't call it E3. That's all.
That's all. Well, I mean, they can call it that, or they could call it, hey, they could call it that direct. And just say, hey, this is what we have for the other half.
Kid on Twitter, brain cells are overrated. Anyways, no, he's doing the smart thing.
Brain cells are overrated. No, I like my brain cells, sir. I do like them. Sometimes people does get. Again, we're gonna talk. This is a weird kind of end cast because I'm gonna end it with a topic that we're gonna talk about. It's just just saying, stupid. But yeah, I mean, like I said, Nintendo's good with that, so they gotta worry about nothing. They're set up for that.
They're the only ones that were properly set up for it because they started this a while ago.
Of course, because they realize that shit don't work sometimes, and you don't want to have a mishap. And what happened like in Nintendo 2009 when Miyamoto couldn't do the music thing or Zelda thing, which was it was kind of messed up. But hey, it is what it is. And I'm like, yep, let's go digital. Hell, we're doing directs anyway. Why not just do a direct for E3? Natural evolution. Just that simple. I gotta say though, that was quick though. Hell, and within that, jeez, that's just ridiculous. How fast that goes. Well. So we have. I mean, so like I said, we'll see what happened with E3. They're gonna have more than enough stuff to talk about, of course. Good evening, sir. How you doing?
Sacre bleu.
Okay.
I know.
No, I was just having some PC problems and it was driving me insane.
Gotcha. Hey, that's how the world goes right now. But so we have that set up, like I was saying. We have we have there. We have that the Lego. I mean, like I said, it's gonna sell. I don't know why people gonna get angry yet. It's gonna sell.
It's Nintendo and it's Lego. If it doesn't sell, I'd be surprised.
No, I won't be. It's
Hold the darn picking minute. Someone that you know what? I shouldn't even ask this question. I should have known this from the get go that someone is going to get angry just because it wasn't a freaking direct.
Well,
Yeah.
that was what Andre did. I didn't hear that, but I didn't hear.
No, there was places that people were all up in the uproar about it, but again, it wasn't a big deal. I said, okay, it's something new, it's something interesting. Why not?
Wow.
Now Nintendo just needs to make a Legend of Zelda Lego set.
Which they will. I think they will. That makes more sense too.
You know what?
And go ahead and do a Metroid Lego set like that was done for Halo.
Yep.
Forgive me. Damned if they do, damned if they don't. They try to be traditional, people hate on them. They try something different, people hate on them.
Damn it, yeah, like I said, damn if you do, damn if you don't. You can't.
It's called
you
being
can't
the
win.
whooping boy.
Yeah, you can't
Huh.
win.
I've been a whipping boy since the beginning.
Basically. I mean, everybody was singing their praise back in the early 90s. So let's not to be honest. But then after a while, when you get competition, which again, the funny part about it is, again, like we had that conversation back in 2017 with Jim Pachi and everybody else. He was like, "Oh, you guys are Nintendo fans like this." I say, "So you telling me if you didn't have that?" I said, "If Sega didn't, yeah, we'll be playing Sega. If Sega didn't f up and they had a console, I'll be playing Sega console as well too." Hell, I got
Exactly.
a Dreamcast and I still play my Dreamcast.
I think people forget, like, and I got Torrance Davis' book about how he became a video game journalist, and he was like in part of the beginning of it because I just started reading it. Was talking about that, like how people had different systems. You go to your friend's house to play their console, they come to your house to play yours. Everybody had different stuff,
And basically that's what we said when we did the street. That's basically what we said when we did the Street of Rage and Final Fight thing with Jay. When Jay like, oh my cousin had my neighbor had a Sega, and like you did that. That's what we had. But
yeah. But you would talk about which games were better, but you wouldn't be mad at each other over it. You'd be like, okay, well, I see your point, but this is what I think.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah, people
It's
just
like
need to
there's no
relax.
stability in it anymore.
Yeah, what we got to this weird point where we just took video games way too seriously. What
Yeah,
happened?
they're supposed to be about fun.
What
Yeah.
happened? What happened?
well,
along the way?
again, because some
The
people
internet.
Yes, that is one of them. Because right now, people want to be like this. You know, people are trying right now to be the next Ninja, Markiplier, all them. People like,
Easy money.
yeah, go
It
ahead.
ain't that easy.
If you get it, you get it. You can do your thing. I'm not selling my soul for nobody, but hey, you want to get it? Go ahead, have fun, enjoy it. But
Yeah, actually,
not-
a
it's
Fire
not-
Emblem Lego set wouldn't be bad, Metal Man.
but I'm not gonna, like I said, if you get a chance to become one of those guys, good luck with how your life, and hope that you can handle it and you know and be well adjusted. In some cases, some people are. Some cases, some people are not.
Mm.
So, I'm not trying to like Andre said, like literally this week, I had to one of my coworkers. She got married, so I had to do her job, and one of my other coworkers, he hurt his back, so I had to do a lot of people's jobs to keep the company going still. And I was like, so when I came home, trust me, the last thing I want to see is math. Okay? I was like, I didn't want to read the speedometer when I'm driving home because I didn't care. I cruise control that whole bitch back. Because I just didn't, all that math and algebra and everything, and then geometry and everything I had to do. So when I come home,
Born to be wild.
So when I came home, yeah, I took on my Switch. Hell, normally I would be playing Valkyrie Chronicles, but because it's up to chance and you try to get headshots and everything, I'm like, you know what? My brain is too fried for that. Let me just play Starlink where I'm just flying around, I ain't doing shit. just to relax and come down from me multiplying times in and saying stupid stuff with the freaking because some of these builders that we're drawing buildings for are acting like a-holes now. I'm like, hey, calm it down. We're gonna do it the right way. Because one person asked us for a plan. We gave them the building plan, the house with the details. We told him, do not do this. Oh, I can get this done. Don't do this. Oh, don't worry about it. I got it. He did it, and now he can't sell his house. I'm like, damn it, dude, did we not tell you not to do it? How hard-headed are you? Now you up for close to $500,000. That's not our fault. We told you several times. We have the emails to back it up. Don't do the shit. But people are hard of hearing.
No, man. I just want to play my game.
So when I get home and I go through all that nonsense, I just want to relax and chill. I just want to chillax. Just game, eat my food, do that, then go to sleep. That's what I want.
Thank God for the quarantine.
Check quarantine, smartine. Again, I went to a concert and I went to a thing. Speaking of that, like I said, since everybody here, like I said, I don't want to make this a long endcast like before. But Kenoshi, you were correct.
Yeah, I'll jump in as soon as you go live.
You were correct, sir. But speaking of this, yes, as Anderson just brought it up,
Yes,
so
I'll ask that afterwards.
I'm just gonna look. That's why I did the video about E3 cancel question. Meh. Okay, the virus did something, so I'm not denying that. But E3 was just becoming less and less relevant. Okay. And as Kenoshi talked up, me and he was talking before we started this, was like he was said for him it was 2015 is when he started E3. Was that for me? I was earlier than that because again I saw people try their best to be, the whole stupid. Oh, this is the Super Bowl of gaming. Oh my God, blah 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 blah. I'm like, shut up.
Oh my goodness!
Now it's canceled.
I just seen that very same word on Nintendo Everything. I'm like, no, don't.
Yeah,
What are you doing there, boy?
Sense.
One of the few sites that actually brings info in, and nothing else, or they'll make a big deal about it.
Well, all I know is I always didn't. For me, it was like I said, 2006. I wanted to go see E3 2006, but after that, I was like, I'm good. I can stay by I'm cool. But as I did in a video on my channel, like I said in the video, I have a video on my channel literally talking about how E3 or how Nintendo played everybody free because again, 2015, people had the arguments, they didn't like it, blah blah blah. But again, look at all the games Nintendo talked about, and look at when those games got released. Other than Star Fox, which was supposed to be November, got pushed back to April. Every game Nintendo talked about in the 2015 E3 came out. Every one of them. Can you see that from Sony and Microsoft? One, you ain't see that much from Microsoft. Two, Sony released some of their game, like the biggest game at that time they were talking about was Horizon Zero Dawn, and it came in 2017, February.
2 years later.
I want to say that, but if I do, I'm lying.
And again, look at just look at the last 2 years, Xbox buying all these studios. Where's the fruition of it? Now, I could say, okay, they buy all these studios and they're gonna come out with some killer apps for this Xbox X Series console they're talking about for the end of this year.
Exclusive.
I thought
That's what
so.
I asked.
But when Phil Spencer
Ooh,
came out
that's a dirty
saying,
word.
but when Phil Spencer came out and said that we're not gonna have exclusive for 2 years, I'm like, then what the frig am I buying the box for? And again,
What's the point?
everybody's talking about, oh, it has backwards capability. That's great. Funny how y'all talk about that shit, but back in the last generation with Xbox One and PlayStation 4, you didn't give a rat's ass about that shit. And when the Wii U had it,
New stuff.
and when the Wii U had it, y'all was like, "Oh, we don't need that shit." Because that's whole. Remember the argument people had? It's holding
yes,
back the Wii U for power because they have backwards capability. Oh,
No,
I
it wasn't.
remember.
I don't think people understand how things work.
But the funny thing is about this is this: while PlayStation and Xbox is talking about backwards capability, I'll say this once. I'll say this again. What I meant: if I could take my Xbox game, original Xbox. People talk about we use the naming is horrible. Xbox had a horrible naming too. I gotta like remind myself when I'm saying Xbox.
Series X.
Series X, Xbox One X. Friggin' hell. Anyway, if you go play the OG Xbox games, you have a physical disc and you put it in the Series X console and it plays, I say that's a thumbs up. If it doesn't, that's bullshit.
Wait. In order to play that game, then to play that old game, you got to download a software.
You would kiss my ass for that nonsense too.
Yeah.
That is just stupid. And that's one of the reasons I've said in that video on Friday about gaming's loss, because we are going backwards. Human beings, and this is going to come to the top about human beings, for two things, we will give up anything that was good, or we'll give up everything just
For
to
convenience.
for convenience and safety.
And to fit in.
Man, not fit in. No,
Not
convenience
for
and
any
safety.
convenience.
I'm talking about the human itself, not society. I'm talking about human beings itself.
It's all about convenience.
I mean, literally, I just back on whole Nintendo everything. When I heard the podcast, like one of them was basically arguing for the convenience sake, but then in the same breath, calling out his co-host that he is not bored.
Oh yeah, I forgot that too. I think it was YouTube. Somebody sent me a video, and I saw that thing. Okay, Greg, his new podcast, that is so cringy. Holy crap! You try to be what is it called? Cool Gamers. Oh my God. Ugh.
I sent you that.
Trying too hard.
I sent you that video. Yeah, I sent you that video, and
Trying
man,
too hard.
like a sailor.
Trying too damn hard to be cool. Cool Gamers. Oh my God.
Is it what up, my fellow kids?
The intro is worse than that.
Oh yeah, it is. The intro is cringy. But that's great. He gonna do what he want to do. But anyway, point taken. Going back to what we're saying. Well, again, there's no better way to have a physical copy, and I can do what the hell I want to do. Does everything don't have a problem? Yes, a physical copy. Your kid, as Andre has kids, and anybody or baby family, can somebody step on your disc and break it? Yes. Can your disc drive messed up? Yes. If you're in a physical game.
There was the word I was looking for. Lazy. That he was basically calling out his co-host for being lazy, and I'm like, says the one person who was arguing for convenience not 15 minutes ago. I digress.
So you physical stuff, you have the problem, but And so digital gets, here's the problem. Digital gets rid of all of that. You just, like I just said, you don't have to worry game break. You don't have to worry about if somebody step on your thing or the spinning drive is a problem or scratches. If it's a disc, you got rid of that problem. Is digital. The problem is though, you don't have ownership of that digital material. So you don't play it whenever you want to. And I don't need an extra step to play the damn game, which is internet. I don't want that.
Oh, Metalman. Yeah. For those PlayStation fans are basically going
Yeah.
mad about Horizon Zero Dawn going on PC. I'm like, you know what? At least that'll give Sony another cash flow. They need it.
Not that much though.
Yeah, but it's not gonna sell. It's not gonna sell a lot. You know what's gonna happen. Few people
well,
gonna buy it, and
Yes,
then
well, that was my sarcasm. I guess it didn't come
Okay.
out.
yeah, they don't care. Wouldn't that not make Horizon Zero Dawn exclusive? I mean, it's an exclusive. It's not exclusive now, yes. So it by that definition, but we'll see how it sells. That's all it is. Because again, remember, we had games that was for Nintendo that other than Demon X Machina, which I can't tell because I was trying to look for the data on the sales per PlayStation between Switch and PC. Like sales, all these the volume sales, but basically by price because again you could have sales and it doesn't mean nothing. I mean, if I sell 10,000 on the Switch for full price and 20,000 on PC and it's not full price, the Switch is better. Just saying as a business person.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, try telling that to the master race. They can make computers, but they can't do math or do research.
so
They sure can talk though.
yeah. So we just have that. But in our video, I literally said like because again, we had our own save data on a Switch, on the 3DS, on the Wii U, and on the Wii. SD cards were there. It's kind of weird, like I said before, Nintendo gave us the option to have SD cards on our Switch, and we can't even save our stuff. And now again, there's people bitching about the whole Animal Crossing. You can't save the game because they say it's not backup survey. Well, there you go. The cloud is not as cracked up as it could be. And again, in 2013, every one of us here talked about when every one of us here know people who was like, we don't want always online. Okay. Google Stadia and GeForce is literally the epitome of always online gaming. Literally the apex. You can't play the game without having online. So why?
You know what? I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I would even give the Xbox division some credit because at least you actually buy that game, you still got it physical. But Stadia is basically at GeForce, basically streaming.
Well, to be correct, you don't have it physical because it's a key. It's not really a physical game. You still gotta download most of it.
Oh, snap. Thank you for reminding me that. I completely forgotten about it.
You don't have the physical itself. They have the whole thing.
Stadia altogether is it's screwed up because hey, at any point they pull those games off the servers while you are playing, that game crashes on you and you can't play it anymore.
That's the least of your problem. That is true, but that's the least of your problem. That's if you get enough data to play the damn game in the first place.
Yeah, that's also true.
Oh, yeah. Bloody hell, you metal mint. I'm not gonna say anything about that.
Well,
I mean, people do it all the time.
They always do. It's gonna be
not a surprise.
It's not surprising. They're gonna do the nude mods. They did with Bayonetta. Oh, yeah. They did it with Street Fighter. They always do.
First time they've done it, Dead or Alive.
Oh, Dead or Alive is very popular for that.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, these are the same people who complain about the censorship.
Yep. But speaking of that, so all right, so like I said, I was just gonna do. I want to play something for some. You guys ain't gonna hear it unless you guys have a thing. But for the people listening, I'm gonna play something from a comic saying this because I've said it. Like again, we're talking about this again. This is the part that's different. This virus thing is just ridiculous. I literally went. Oh my god. Human beings are, like I said, my worst love. I don't like, and I'm a human. But damn it, just because we have the thinking of a rational thinking, why don't we don't use it? I went out to get some stuff for went grocery shopping. Thank
Oh
God,
no.
thank God I didn't need none of this stuff because I always buy normal stance. But I said, you know what? Let me go down, and I have a video of it. Let me go down. I went to Sam's Club. Let me go down the Sam's Club aisle. And Sam's Club is a big box store, okay, with all kind of papers and everything. And that aisle that has papers, nothing. No napkins, no toilet paper, no paper towels. Gone.
I had a feeling
No magazines.
when that, yeah,
It's a box store. You don't. I don't think you've ever been to Sam's Club. It's a box store. They don't do that. They have it up to the front, but not in the back.
I had a feeling that someone was buying those TPs by the buckload just to have a quick buck.
Well, yeah, and it's also sad enough that people now are scalping toilet paper, which is
Which is sad.
it's sad one, and people are buying it too, and you're an idiot for that 3, and the virus ain't got to do nothing with toilet paper, so I don't get it. That's the part. None of this stuff makes sense. None of it makes sense. If the virus was make you shit a lot, I could understand that, but it's not.
It's people. I'm gonna do my best to logic this.
Oh,
It's that
good
people
luck.
are getting toilet
Good luck.
paper
Oh, I
to
have.
use for their wiping their nose and sneezing.
Then why
But
is okay? Wait.
Hold on. I'm not done.
Okay.
I'm not. There's more to this because it is illogical to buy a bunch of toilet paper for that when there's tissue boxes and shit.
Thank you. I was just gonna say the all tissue.
I
There were Kleenex, and it was Kleenex and stuff at the store, but that's
Everybody
it.
bought the toilet paper, and I'm like,
Yeah, and
if
the
you're
thing
worried,
is,
like this is transmitted through touch and through bodily fluids, and like and it's partially through the air.
what kind of bodily fluids?
Like Anderson
Those
just
right.
did. Trust me, you hear that? You hear what Anderson does? You're like, you know what? I want to touch the shopping cart. Go ahead, sir. Go.
No, but this to me, and it might sound horrible. But this to me just tells me how nasty people are, because it's like y'all concerned wiping you behind now.
No, it's not. No, it's not. And it's not. Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's not that. It don't make no logical sense for the toilet paper. It just doesn't.
Oh, can I say something? To all the people saying they're stocking up in case of quarantine, you really gonna tell me you're gonna use all that much during that time?
No,
And there's no
not like
quarantine
no.
yet.
Well, here's the
supposed
thing. Here's the thing because like Amazon, and I was telling Kenoshi that like there was this guy who went and bought. I don't know.
Hand sanitizer.
Yeah, he bought hand sanitizers, and then Amazon blocked him from selling it. Now here's the thing: he bought the hand sanitizer, and he wanted to sell it. Of course, his ass got greedy because that's human beings. We get greedy.
Yeah, huh?
If he had sell it for the price or at least a little bit above the price, I'm like, you know what? That's not bad. They would have left him alone. But no, he rose the price to a good amount. I'm like, you asshole. I'm like, yes. So now he's. I think he's sitting on. I think it's 70,000. He's sitting on 70,000 of hand sanitizers in his house.
Well, I hope he can sell that shit locally.
Exactly.
That's the only thing he could do basically, but he can't do it online.
But my thing is, people worried about getting hand sanitizer and stuff like that. But like, you do realize, like, you properly wash your hands, it won't even be a problem.
20
True.
seconds.
Yep.
Properly wash your hands with actual soap and water.
Yeah. Yeah, no problem.
I mean, yeah, there's still chances of you getting sick and everything, but if
It
doing
reduces.
normal stuff, if doing normal cleanliness things,
You're an ass, Sprite. You're
severely.
an ass. Go ahead. I just saw a Sprite
Sorry.
roll.
Wow,
I'm like,
man.
Well, what did he say?
They did the same thing with Popeye's chicken sandwiches.
Oh,
But it's just like if people just did the normal things that they're supposed to do, like keeping your hands clean, washing your hands after you eat, wash your hands after you use the bathroom, wash your hands after you touch something that you're not supposed to have your hands on.
Well, that's the sad part. That's the sad part. It took something like this. It took something like this to get some people to do that. But I can assure you, there's still a whole lot of people who don't.
Well, look,
You know what, Alex? I was gonna ask this. You think because of this whole shebang, you think California will finally, clean up
No.
their own mess?
No.
they literally have the plague and they have flesh-eating viruses, and they didn't declare that a natural state of emergency. Now, because of this, now they have like 2 people died in LA. Now it's emergency. Come on. And this is something I gotta say to Gavin Newsom. F you telling me you could take if I'm a hotel owner, you come and confiscate my hotel for virus people? The frig?
Oh
No.
man, speaking about that, some
Eminent domain.
Eminent
be
domain,
it.
my ass, kiss my ass. No. You ain't gonna take over my hotel because you want not that my hotel is not a hospital bed. No.
Okay. Since you said that, kiss your behind, Sprite.
Yeah, Sprite.
That's your comment right there.
I was trying not to laugh at that.
Whatever. People be eating ass these days. Well, yes. So why not? But no, I'm just saying that's unfair. I have a business, and you take over my business to do what? Are you gonna reimburse me?
Are you gonna pay me? Are you gonna clean up?
Thank you, and disinfect my hotel? Because if you ain't doing that shit, kiss
They're
my
not gonna
butt.
do it. They are not going to do it.
Kiss my butt. Well, we know because they're broke. California is the brokest state in the country.
Isn't that
Before
sick?
2015, they had $283 billion in debt. Oh, you know that shit went up.
Into the trillions.
They ain't in the trillions, yeah, but it's still up. It's 283 billion is no small change. That's why when they had a joke that was like, "Oh, we're gonna secede from America," I'm like, "Oh, good, give us our money back." Let's talk about that again. Because you owe a lot of people around. Hell, that 280. You know what's funny? Because they had the math wrong when they did that thing. You know what? I might not get $1 million, but give me. I bet you if you divide that $283 billion between people outside of California, which has the most population, I think I get a good chunk of money. Send it to me, please. Because that was crazy. But point taken that this is just. It just went crazy. And going to what you say, Andre, dude, I went to Sam's, and then I went to a grocery store in North Carolina called Lowe's. Not only Lowe's, there's 2 Lowe's. Of course, Lowe's, the home shop, the home store, and then they have one as a grocery store. So I went in there because at Sam's they had no bread, not a bread. I was like, okay, a little crazy. And then, like I said, that store, Sam's is a box store, so they have they literally have a bakery, and they have a long shelf. Again, I have video of it too because I'm gonna do this for my radio show. But the long shelves, and it was dead empty, and I was like, "Huh." I said, "All right."
The thing I found funny was again this happened with the hurricanes. A while back, people buying milk, a crap ton of milk. You're not going to use all of that milk,
And he has expiration.
No way. No way you would use all
the shelf life is not that. The shelf life is not that strong.
Windshield wiper fluids?
Why?
Okay, I saw windshield wiper fluid in there, so I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I see windshield wiper fluid in the store, so that doesn't bother me.
Okay, maybe in Texas.
Maybe in your area.
Yeah, not over here. It was basically toilet paper. It was toilet paper, napkin paper, bread, milk, as Andre just said. I mean, I didn't care for it because I'm all right as well too with that. But it was just well, technically speaking, you could make your own windshield wiper as well too. I mean, you can make your fluid. That's I was saying because literally I was like when I went in there and I saw the bread thing. I got bread at the grocery store. But going to what you would say, Audrey, I would say there was something else that did acute myself. I was like, what the hell is that? What people? Just because this is going on, you don't have to not take a shower. The frig. Well, a lot of people
What?
smelling funky as hell. It's like,
Mhm.
what the hell is wrong? And
Yeah, that's the thing. People
Oh.
don't want to buy soap.
I was like,
I
wait a
bet you-
minute.
I bet you could go to the store and go down to the aisle for the soap. The soap is
Yeah,
there.
detergent was there. Yes, detergent was there. I saw
Oh, you
detergent
know what?
everything.
You know what? Maybe these people were buying windshield wiper fluids for, I don't know, maybe wiping blood off their windshield. When the apocalypse comes in.
I don't know. You far fetching that one, but I don't know why would it be that.
Hey, I'm very far fetched on that.
I know that. That's why I said
My
that.
question is, why focus on just the hands and not the rest of the body?
That's what I said. Soap. Soap. Actual soap.
I don't know, but
Also, trust me, I live in LA. A lot of people not only don't wash their hands or take a shower, evidently they don't know how to wipe. Oh, phew.
well, that's why I said I was walking. I am walking the store, and look, I know the difference between smelling sweaty and smelling super funky, and that's what I was smelling from couple people, and it was not men either. Some of it was women. I was like, what the shower people shower? It's not that hard. Hell, if you just shower normally, you get most of the funk off of you. The hell?
What people are afraid to do, they're afraid to wash their ass.
Oh, come on, man! It's too much of a hard work. I want convenience.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, to be honest. Okay. Say something goes wrong and we didn't have toilet paper. Okay, let me help you out with something because people don't remember. See, young people don't know this because back in the day this happened. You know what people used to do back in the old days? They used to have cloth diapers, and you had to wash them, and then you had to put them back on. So you know what? If you're a grown ass man, hey, you know what? Designate a hand towel or a wash rag for that. You take care of your business. You wash it to get it over. It's your shit anyway, and you're good. If you didn't have toilet paper, if it was down to that, and the part why I said it's stupid with the toilet paper, like you said, Andre, that don't make no sense because you could still find wipes, but you can't find TP.
You can find baby wipes. Oh,
Yeah.
and there are people purchasing baby wipes thinking that they're going to disinfect things.
Only some baby wipes does that. Not the rest of them don't.
Not all.
No.
Yeah, Clorox wipes in the ass.
No, if you
No, you don't want that. Don't bleach your ass, man. What the hell?
Hey, don't tell the people that. Don't tell the people that. I just want to see it happen.
I was about to say this. Probably Anderson want people to do that, just to suffer. But okay,
Hey,
I
right
take
now,
that.
they're in panic mode. When people are in panic mode, they do some weird things.
Oh, like the people that were drinking bleach thinking it's going to cure them.
Well, that's
Oh
them.
my goodness!
I said, oh my goodness. I said, go right ahead. Go right ahead. I said, as I said once, I'll say it again with the thing with the tide stuff. The people who did stupid stuff should not be on this planet reproducing children. Please go. Please go.
Drinking bleach, people licking toilets, calling it the coronavirus challenge. I'm like, are you fucking dumb?
They are, and they should go.
Licking
And they should go.
toilets.
Go right ahead, and they should die. And I don't care. People say this, like you just said. People say this mean. I think we save too many stupid people in the world. That's my problem. Survival of the fittest. That's what it is. And if you're that stupid, you should go. That's all.
Yeah.
That's what when people come up with this shit, I'm like, I question, like, what were you thinking? What was on your mind?
He wasn't thinking. Okay, yeah. He was.
Hey, we don't need to know what they're thinking. We just need them to die.
Too close to the mic. Too close to the mic. Listen.
Well, I mean, we talk about LBCs all the time, but we don't really talk much about NBCs.
Okay. Okay.
NBC. Oh my.
No brain cells.
No brain cells. Yeah. No. Well, Elder. What can I say? No,
They got
I
cells,
only say
alright.
LBCs because I listen to people and I get stupider. That's why I don't like. That's why I hate that. But no brain cells is a thing because people think of that stuff.
Like that's why I think of somebody who thinks of fucking licking a toilet and saying it's. Oh, like and these are public toilets too, mind you. So
I know,
that's like
I know it is. I know it is because I never. Because you know it's funny too. Because I always it goes to something right here. What I always see on Facebook and when I used to be back caring about looking for dates and stuff. When back then I was like, why women take photos in the public bathrooms? Why? Why? Oh, well, because they have a long mirror. So you telling me you're that cheap that you couldn't get a long mirror, put it in your own bedroom, and take what you want to take? You in a public bathroom where all kind of these. You know what? Whatever.
yeah, mirror don't cost that much. A mirror don't cost.
I know. Does that make sense?
What the size of the mirror too?
I mean, I don't care, but I'm just saying you have your phone that you use all the time, touching your hands and stuff. And let's be honest, everybody's phone has fecal matter on it. Okay, everybody's phone, it is there. And people say, "Oh, this is nasty, whatever." But here's the thing, though. This is why I wanted to play this part right here. Again, you guys ain't gonna hear it, but I want to play it for the people who can hear it. So I'm gonna play this part right here for people to listen.
That's what
This is George Carlin.
They're always willing to trade away a little of their freedom in exchange for the feeling, the illusion of security. What we have now is a completely neurotic population obsessed with security and safety and crime and drugs and cleanliness and hygiene and germs. There's another thing, germs. Where did this sudden fear of germs come from? In this country. Have you noticed this? The media constantly running stories about all the latest infections, salmonella, E. coli, hantavirus, bird flu, and Americans they panic easily, so now everybody's running around scrubbing this and spraying that and overcooking their food and repeatedly washing their hands, trying to avoid all contact with germs. It's ridiculous, and it goes to ridiculous lengths. In prisons, before they give you a lethal injection, they swab your arm with alcohol. It's true. It's true. It's true. Well, they don't want you to get an infection. And you can see their point. Wouldn't want some guy to go to hell and be sick. It would take a lot of the sportsmanship out of the whole execution. Fear of germs, why these... Besides, what do you think you have an immune system for? It's for killing germs. But it needs practice. It needs germs to practice on. So listen. If you kill all the germs around you and live a completely sterile life, then when germs do come along, you're not going to be prepared. And never mind ordinary germs, what are you going to do when some super virus comes along that turns your vital organs into liquid shit? I'll tell you what you're going to do. You're going to get sick, you're going to die, and you're going to deserve it because you're fucking weak and you got a fucking weak immune system. Now, all right, God damn it. Hey. All right. Let me tell you a true story about immunization, okay? When I was a little boy in New York City in the 1940s, we swam in the Hudson River, and it was filled with raw sewage, okay? We swam in raw sewage, to cool off. And at that time, the big fear was polio. Thousands of kids died from polio every year. But you know something? In my neighborhood, no one ever got polio. No one, ever. You know why? Because we swam in raw sewage. It strengthened our immune systems. The polio never had a prayer. We were tempered in raw shit. So, and you know something? In spite of all that so-called risky behavior, I never get infections. I don't get them. I don't get colds. I don't get flu. I don't get headaches. I don't get upset stomachs. And you know why? Because I got a good, strong immune system, and it gets a lot of practice.
There you go. That's what George Carlin said is true. We are, because I'll say it again. We do not we do not get rid of everybody's phone has fecal matter on it. Every one. So you want to say, but it's true. And also, what makes our bodies work inside of us, other than we have an immune system, we still have bacteria and germs inside of our bodies. Because if your body, if your stomach bacteria is not correct, that's when you get screwed up. You have you have bacteria in there to break down your foods.
Yeah,
Okay?
because that feces is not turning. It's not turning out by itself the way it is.
If you eat bread, you know what's in bread? Yeast. What is that? A bacteria.
Yeah. Exactly.
So it's stupid. We try to sterilize everything, and that's why we get these, as George Carlin just said, the super germs, because we never get the true testimony. I was literally born. I'm not even gonna lie. This is no exaggeration. This is truth. I was literally born with such a weak immune system that the doctor told me I wouldn't survive for a week when I was born. I was allergic to anything. Anything. They didn't even put me in a bed or whatever because I break out because of that. I didn't have no immune system. Thank the Lord, my mom didn't let me stay in the hospital to get killed, but hey, I'm here. But my point is, I had to eat a lot of stuff and build up my immune system. Now I'm not allergic to, other than the usual stuff, dust, smoke, whatever. But I couldn't put on cotton clothes. I couldn't put on polyester. Carpets, please, carpets. Oh crap, nope. I was allergic to grapes. I was allergic to all kind of stuff. I'm not that now, because like George Carlin say, have an immune system, and that's what is going on right now. So don't let the media scare you into nonsense, because that's what it is. And again, people are easily panicked. Because
you think that's
No, that's too late for that.
I was about to say, you think that's why California got so many stuff over there that they think they're gonna build their immune system like that?
I doubt that.
I am
No, you're stupid.
I am joking.
I know, but it's crazy. We came through all these different diseases, and this one is the most powerful one that like I said before, I have gone through. You know what? Like I said, I'll show it. Let me see. Symptoms from the coronavirus. Because again, just.
Ooh, nice.
There's a show. Now, if you go to you call it, to flus, you get the exact same thing. Oh, crap.
Gaming podcast to reality.
Feverish, feeling, coughing, sore throat, runny nose, body aches, headaches, fatigue, tiredness. We do the exact same thing with Canoa. So it's just weird. Don't let the news media scare people like that. Now, I'll be honest. If you're about 50 years old, or you have a compromised immune system, one of my exes, she had to go through a heart surgery and she has lupus. Yes, she should be more careful. So yes, I understand why she's taking the precaution. Or like I said, like my 93-year-old grandmother, but she's not in America no more, but people like that, if you're older, I get that. Be careful of that. I get that too. But majority of people are not that. So it's just weird that we just losing our ever-loving minds over this nonsense. And that's why I said this nonsense where people thinking about, this is the reason why E3 is canceled. No, E3 was losing money. All right? PlayStation wasn't there. Xbox, I don't know what Xbox is going to do, but we don't know what's going on. We know Nintendo going to have their digital event as usual. So, and Ubisoft wasn't going to go there. So, yeah. And the same thing with GDC. It was the same thing with GDC. Nintendo really doesn't go to GDC that much. and Ubisoft, Blizzard, Activision, all those EA, they pulled out of GDC before this before the virus, whatever.
The coronavirus was just an excuse.
Yeah, we'll say that though. At least this is giving a lot of people excuses to stay at home.
Well, yeah, it is that. I mean, me,
Makes my job easier.
Well, like I understand that. For me, yeah, what I'm gonna do is go home tomorrow. I'm gonna get some sleep, wake up in the morning, and go to work, and work at work. Can I work
Hopefully, there's less traffic.
Until the government actually shuts it, say something.
They can do. Well, again, I defied the laws of my state because I went to a concert and I went to a wedding. They said no more than you should not go to a gathering that's more 100 people. Well, I already defied that already.
I thought the rule was more than 3. That's where not should I be. Oh wait, that's not that kind of thing.
Smart ass. Smart ass. If there's more than 3, you should flee. That's what it is. But yeah, it's just ridiculous. So, like I said, I'll leave it at that, you guys. It's just ridiculous what's going on in this this gaming nonsense and this virus thing. Just be safe. Wash your hands. Do the normal stuff.
Wash your ass.
I would hope you do. I would hope you do. But like I said, George Carlin, the video I just played with George Carlin basically said exactly what it is. It's funny. He talked about that long time ago, and of course, it's coming true. Of course, you know, people are like, oh, he predicted. Well, no, it's just anybody could see how human beings react, and that's my point. So, just chill right now. If there's if a direct comes out by the end of March or at least the first part of April, then you could calm your tits. Other than that, like Andre said, there's plenty of games coming out. Enjoy the games and play. Hell, there's a game that's coming out on a Switch that I don't know if the Switch would ever show it.
I'll say, don't be mad. All you guys were asking for was a direct. Don't be mad that it wasn't to your satisfaction. You got a direct. That's what you asked for.
I'm see if I can find that game that I save. Is it this one? Nope. Uh-oh. I hope you ain't falling asleep, Kenoshi, if that's you.
That was me.
Oh, that was you? Okay, I just heard a little. I'm thinking, dang. Earth of that light. It's not that. There's a game that's coming out, which is oh, there it is. That's it right there. Stop. Yes, another cookie saying. Oh, you cocks. How the hell that happened? All right. It's called Deep Diving Adventures, and I am very intrigued by it. I can't see. I never got a damn trailer, which is crazy. I can't do it, but at least I know the game. So let me see if we can get a trailer for it. Shorter version, but I mean, it's basically like Tomb Raider underneath the ocean.
It looks interesting.
I mean, you employ a kind of mini sub kind of thing to help you scan things. You have to solve puzzles. You have a little gun that you can heal stuff or move stuff out of the way. Of course, you got a knife and stuff because of sharks. You got to keep an eye for them.
Don't get electrocuted by that eel.
And then you have, like I said, like Tomb Raider. You have these things right here. You gotta get through.
You know what? Ironic that Sprite posted this is relaxing, and suddenly you see a shark in that trailer. Yeah, perfect timing, right? Perfect timing.
Yep. But I like that it's something different. That's my whole point. It is something different. It's Tomb Raider under the ocean, like I said. It's Tomb Raider under the ocean.
Okay, that was freaky.
And it's coming. It's called Deep Diving Simulator Adventure. Well, Adventure. The whole thing's on for Switch. But it's going to the Switch. So shout outs to the company who are doing that. That's something I put it on my wish list because it looks very intriguing.
Try Zaxby's Spicy
Adventure
Chicken
Pack.
Sandwich, the hand-breaded
Yes, it
Southern
is.
TLC filet sandwich. And for a limited time, our zesty, delicious fried pickles are back. 3 fan favorite reasons.
Shut up.
Really sprite.
But yeah, you could do. I mean, I like how they got some of the stuff are photogenic too, kind of using the real stuff. So you got like but like I said, you have things to do with the game. So I'm liking it. I got it on my wish list because it looks interesting. I want to see more about it, of course. But yeah, so that's a game that's coming out pretty soon. And
Well, your heritage is from the Caribbean, so it's not surprising that.
well, I have legitimately scuba dive. I have legitimately
you're
scuba
lucky.
dive. Well, it's because my cousin. We went to the Great Barrier Reef to scuba dive as well too. So that was
Yeah.
cool. So I went to the Great Barrier Reef. I went to Honduras. We scuba dive, of course, places in St. Thomas and Nevis and everything, of course. But yeah, just letting you know, that's why I said this game is pretty cool. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it just to see what it is and get more. But like I said, I like the whole hand puzzle and everything. So yeah, just telling you again, there's games out there to play, and please broaden your horizon. Literally.
Oh, you're asking for too much.
I
Oh,
know.
I'm not okay. If you don't want to broaden your horizon, okay, just don't complain about nothing new.
Yeah, exactly. Just like what Triple M's just said. So there are games out there you guys could chill and watch and have fun and whatever. I ain't scared of no eels. I got she got is the from the yeah. It reminds me of Endless Ocean the Wii. Yeah, this one just goes a little bit more with more stuff, but yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does look like kind of like Endless Ocean a little bit.
Yeah. Switch games got too many Smurfs. Yes, they do. And I still got a lot of videos to do videos, of course, to to do reviews on games that I'm enjoying and playing. But with that said, I'll just keep it at that. Be good. We did about 97 minutes. So with that said, thank you guys for joining again for Endcast. I mean, everybody jumped in the last second, like Kanoshi said, so you can just continue longer and longer. That's just cool. But hey, it's fun.
Hey,
It's
I
there.
tried.
I hear you. There's a couple who made $70,000 of profit, obviously hand sanitizer. Yeah, and then that's what I said. And then when Amazon got wind of it, Amazon and eBay did. You're not selling anything that's not from the company. They blocked it. If it's not from the company itself, so if you ain't Perel, you ain't selling Perel. If it ain't CVT hand sanitizer and you're not CVS, you're not selling it. So that's what they did.
With no help from Amazon.
Well, you just can't sell it legally and stuff. That's all. But anyway, thank you guys for joining. You know how the whole thing goes. There's no perfect games out there. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy your games on all consoles, including PC.